Hey, this is Rick Casalage, injury specialist from exercisesforinjuries.com. In today's video, I wanted to go through an accurate hip pain diagnosis. So Jenna's going to go through the kind of the movements that that'll help us diagnose what's going on with your hip, and I'll kind of talk about the details when it relates to the movement. So starting off with the first one, I'll get Jenna to go through it. Okay, and what it's called is Stomp Out the Cigarette. And Jenna will go through it on the other side. Good. So with this one, what we're really looking at is, how well the hips move when in rotation. Internal, external rotation. So you're looking at how the hip feels on one side. So we're starting off with the right leg, and you want to feel to see if there is any resistance in any of the movements, moving the leg in or moving the leg out. And then we go through it on the left side, rotating out, in, in. You want to see if there is one movement that has greater resistance than the other, and then we want to compare them between the two legs. Is the movement different in either one of the legs? Now, if there are any differences or any resistances, then we want to address those, and you want to address those imbalances that are going on in the hip. So that's the first, test to kind of look at what's going on with your hip. Now, moving on to the second test. Okay, so with this one, this is knee movement in a chair. So you're sitting down in a chair, Jenna's sitting on a box, you're sitting nice and upright. You're going to grab one of the legs, you're going to bring the knee up like towards your shoulder, then you're going to bring it to the outside of your shoulder, then you're going to bring it to the opposite shoulder. Good. And then you're going to switch sides. Towards the shoulder, outside of the shoulder, and then to the opposite shoulder. Good. And with this one, same thing we're looking at as we did in the first one. We're looking to see if we have, tightness going on, resistance of movement. How do things compare from one leg to the other leg? In those three movements of knee towards shoulder, knee to outside of shoulder, and knee to opposite shoulder, are there any resistance going on, with, let's say, the right leg? And if there is, then it means I need to address that movement, and I want to compare the right to the left side. So we've gone through two of the tests, and now moving on to the third test. Good. So with this one, this is knee to chest. So you're sitting upright. You're going to bring the knees towards your chest and a little further. And then now we're doing a comparison again. So we want to see if one knee is closer than the other. That's the first thing. And then the second is one side have greater resistance than the other? And if either one of those say yes, then it's something that we need to address. We need to address the muscle imbalances that are happening in the hip. So that's three down. Moving on to the fourth one. Good. Standing hip extension. So with this one, you're starting off standing nice and upright. You got the hand, then you're going to put the hand up against the wall. Then we're going to bring the leg back, and then back to the start, and then maybe go through another repetition and back to the start. And then we're going to switch legs. And what we're going to look at is we're looking at, does one side differ in the range of motion or how far the leg can go back? And then the second is one side tighter or stiffer than the other? If any of those are yes, then we need to address them. Perfect. So there you go. Those are kind of like 4 quick little tests that you can do to accurately diagnose your hip pain. Now, if you were yes with any of those tests, then you need to kind of address the muscle imbalances that's going on, so in order to help you overcome hip pain. Now, if you want some of my best tips and tricks when it relates to overcoming hip pain, what I recommend you do is click right here. I have a brand new free report called 5 Tips and Tricks That Fight Hip Pain and Tightness. Just click right here, let me know where to send you that report, and I'll send you that report right away. Now, if you're watching this on a mobile device, tablet, or smartphone, head down below in the description and click the first link, which will be exercisesforinjuries.com/hips. Let me know where to send you that report, and I'll send you that report right away. Now, if you got benefit from this video, make sure to like this video. If you have a question or comment for me, leave it down below in the comment section. And lastly, hit subscribe to get future pain relieving videos.